KCB, are we late enough now?
Oh, it's literally 8:05. That's not even late.
Of course not. We're still good. How is everyone? 31. Well, Mevi, you're already coming after me with the bonks. I've got bad news for you. The Hatter is actually downstairs with the kid, and KCB is here with me, and he can't bonk me.
I could give up like a spiritual bonk if the masses demand it, but in terms of the room, I am limited, y'all. I'm sorry about that.
You could probably ping her real quick and see if she comes up. Oh man. Oh, are you ready for this? I can say this because she's not here. Are you ready for this, KCB?
Okay. Is this going to make me an accomplice to something?
Probably not. But okay. I mean, I can never make any of those kind of promises. So this morning, it was colder than normal. It dropped like 30 degrees from yesterday to today. And so Hatter's getting on her coat because we're going to walk the kid to school because we live like a mile away. It's a real nice walk. And it was, I mean, I say cold, it's like 50 degrees, but Hatter has circulatory stuff. And so she always needs to like bundle up like it's like the kid from A Christmas Story who can barely walk and kind of waddles down the road.
Randy can't put his arms down. Yeah.
Exactly. So anyway, she's grumbling and griping like I don't know why I try to fight with a cold. That's just stupid. And the small human looks at her and says, "Mommy, you're not stupid. You just make stupid decisions."
I like that kid.
Which is, of course, something we've told him many times, but in a different context than that. So yeah, I had to work so hard not to laugh. That was
dude. There's something about the innocent application a child can apply to things. It's so fantastic. But it's true. That is universal advice, genuinely.
That it is very true. Oh, we've got stuff today. So yes, someone commented on the shirt. I think I saw Kenmei in here earlier, but I bet she went to bed. But this is something she did for the store. Like I think it's been a year ago now. But this is a very controversial shirt. I believe it's lucky, and Hatter believes that it is not. So since Hatter is not here, we're going to try it out. And KCB has said that it can be lucky too. So I'm pulling you along.
Well, so here's my take on it. It's blue.
Exactly.
I mean, if you were going for, I don't know, something of a red variety, probably not that lucky. But if you're going blue, yeah.
But which blue? Which blue is it going to be lucky for? That's the big question.
Yeah. All right. I wasn't going to say anything. It's like so like these harmonized banners, out of principle, I just haven't pulled on them. But I did bink my free pull last night and it wasn't Fjorm. So
oh wow. Okay.
I hope to bring that energy for you. But at the end of the day, we are all helpless to the RNG.
I feel like I've brought the right person along then. I mean, that's we're doing good.
I'm down to be your co-pilot tonight, Joel. I'm ready. Come, good or bad. But we'll get through it together, regardless.
Oh man, maybe 200 orbs. That congrats. 200 orbs is definitely nice. Let's see, where are we?
I feel a sub 1,000 cooking, if I may be bold.
A sub 1,000? Really?
Yeah.
Whew. All right. I want to glance at, I remember what I was going to glance at. There's two things I've got to talk about. I had in my mind two things. The first, we have hoodies. It's winter and, you know, it's cold. And we have more in the store, but these are really fun. I actually meant to bring up my my Crest of Flames one, and I forgot because I'm very, very nervous about, you know, summoning because the RNG is tough. But yeah, these are super fun. They're in the store. You should go check them out. Yeah, I think my favorite's actually the Awakening one, just because something about that symbol just looks amazing. But the Crest of Flames is a very close second. But yeah, so stuff. The second thing is in the Discord. If you hadn't seen, we've got I'm building a glossary. And so if you want your channel or your tool that you're building up included in that, contact me. I've got a couple people who have messaged me. I promise I did see the messages and I'm looking at your stuff. So, but yeah, good times. It does take me a little bit, but yeah, I was very frustrated by the fact that I had to always go searching for resources. And so I just built a whole thing with all of the resources. So good times. So before we change screens, KCB, do you have any words of wisdom here?
Just in general or in regards to summoning?
I was thinking summoning, but if you have words of wisdom, I mean, I'm all for it.
Just pull the right one.
What if I pull all of the ones just in case to make sure that at least one of them is the right one? Will that work?
Waste not, want not. Is something somebody said at one point that probably made sense. You know what? It's all vibes. Just go with vibes.
Go with vibes. All right.
Also, you got to call your pick once in a while. Because like 90% of the time it won't work, but that sweet 10% when you do call it, that is a clip.
All right. I'll do it for the clips. Shogun, we're having a unit review very soon. It will be, I think it'll actually be the week after next. I don't think it'll be next week, but let me take a look. But I always enjoy seeing you guys' units. That's something I look forward to every month. But yeah. Hey 53, how are we doing today? I guess we should switch. And this is one of the things I'm nervous about is I have something new. So everyone is constantly asking how your luck is going. And so I built a little calculator that fits into OBS that actually tells you how you're doing instantly. So yeah, good times, because that's what you always want to know in the middle of a summoning stream, right? KCB is exactly how poorly you're doing.
Oh, I don't have that problem, Joel. But I appreciate those that do. For me, it would be more of like an awesome job meter or something like that. I think it'll be great.
I hope so. This is its maiden voyage. I've been testing it out all day. I went off and wrote a little script, and then apparently I talked to DTM today about it, and the scripting language I chose is apparently the most cursed scripting language that you can possibly do. So
what'd you write it in?
Lua.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm inclined to agree with that assessment then a bit.
Apparently it has to do with how it does arrays, but I mean, the good news is I'm not using any arrays in here, so we're all good. But yeah, I just have to remember to hit the button and things will go well. And when have I ever forgotten to hit the button in one of these streams? Has that ever happened? check one thing. Okay, I should explain, right? What in the world this is. Because I've got Riss on the cover and I'm summoning for Fjorm. About once a year, I try to take a unit that everyone says is bad and make them good. So I think the last one, I did Anna at one point, and actually I did all of the Asker trio, and of course I've done Sharena and done special stuff on her, but yeah, I figured we could do Riss, and my goal is to get him at rank 1 in every single mode that I can. So I've already got big plans for Aether Raids, and the release of Hortensia has made that immensely easy. So he's going to be a lot of fun there. But yeah, in Arena, in order to compete with Riss, one of the things you need is a chosen hero. And so we're going to see if we can get rank 1 by getting Fjorm up to +10 and then supporting him. And then have Riss just absolutely kill things. I've done a lot of testing on this. And believe it or not, current Riss can actually kill things in Arena. So, yeah. Does that sound like a decent enough plan to just be absolutely crazy with, KCB?
It sounds like the pay-to-win bourgeoisie, but I'm down. I'm down to see it come to fruition. Have you done any calcs against like troublesome armors or anything like that? Like, can he pluck a Black Knight or anything?
So he cannot pluck a Black Knight yet.
Okay.
I'm working on that though. I think all he has to do is out defense BK, and then he can do it.
Okay.
But yeah, that'll be fun.
Well, I appreciate you bringing the attention to bald men everywhere and choosing Reese to be the frontliner for your rank 1 endeavors.
Well, the fun thing about this is I'll actually be able to take him and look at what level of investment you actually need for him to be good. So no, you can start with just like base kit Riss and just get, rocked and slowly give him more and more things until he finally, kills BK, because of course he's going to kill BK, right?
I think it would be a travesty if he couldn't after all this, honestly.
Oh, okay. Let me catch up on some comments here. Amethyst says, "Hi Joel, how was your Valentine's Day? Anything fun with the fam?" So the small humans started up Taekwondo, and they had this thing where they, for $30, they watched the kid for 3 hours, and they fed him. If you all know anything about babysitting, that is a steal. Babysitting is expensive, so we did that, and then I cooked steaks, and I did a good job. It wasn't a great job. It wasn't a KCB level job, but I do feel like I did well. KCB, what did you guys end up doing for VD?
We did nothing yet. That's actually this weekend. Because we had to postpone because, well, we talked about it briefly. My house is falling apart. So that was part of it. But we're probably gonna just go out. I will inevitably end up cooking something, and we've done this thing now where, do you remember like the holiday movies where they did one for like New Year's Eve and Valentine's Day, and it's literally just the movie called Valentine's Day? Oh,
I have seen these. Those look terrible.
They are, yeah. So in celebration, we watch them ironically and think, wow, somebody got paid to make this. That's crazy.
I love bad movies.
Yeah. I find them more enjoyable as I have gotten older, just because I appreciate it from a satire perspective now.
Do you watch the Razzies? Do you pay attention to those?
No. What is this?
The Razzies? Oh my God. This is the rewards for the worst movies of the year.
Oh God. No, I need to tap into that.
It's fantastic.
Yo, that's crazy. Okay, I'm looking that up.
Their most epic moment was when Halle Berry won Worst Actress for Catwoman. Do you remember how bad that movie was?
Famously, I never saw it, but somehow I did in fact hear about how awful it was. Yeah.
I actually didn't see this one either, but she actually went and accepted it in person.
Dude, that's actually awesome.
It was.
I appreciate that.
Yes, it's important not to take yourself too seriously.
An award's an award, right?
Absolutely. Apparently she kept it, so put that
probably like right next to the Emmys and Oscars that she had.
Satachi says, I like Edelgard. I gotta love that. And Tarantulal says, every time that you finish a map with Riss, you have to say, you've been restrained. The level of dad joke there, I approve. That is.
Tarantulal is forever entrained as the viewer who has like the puns. Like whenever I think about somebody who just speaks in puns, like Tarantulal just comes to mind. Genuinely.
I love a good pun, so I appreciate that very much. I will have to remember to say that. And then we have Royal Knight who says, restore calm, which will be hard to do in a summoning stream because, good Lord, these things can be tilting. But that's okay because I have the known expert in the Fae-verse for all +10 summoning streams. I think you've streamed more +10 summons than anyone I know of.
I mean, I think I've done probably half a dozen, but I don't frequently +10 anymore. I was like, what's the point? Well, the point is scoring probably, but I don't really care about that as much. But when someone does come out that I'm like hype on, and of course the Golvigs, I feel like that's expected of me at this point, is to do the Golvig stuff. But yeah, I've done a few. I figure if you're gonna +10 it, why not stream it? If you have like half a day to just kill, you might as well.
Well, this one is gonna be fast, so we're good to go.
I mean, you were with me for the sub 1000 Halloween Nagi.
Yeah.
I think that might have been the last one, actually. I don't remember.
We've also got tickets to get through, which is crazy. I tried to actually knock most of them out because I didn't want to have to. We're already sitting through enough summons, but I did save like the luminaries and a few other things. But we should probably get started because we've got a long way to go.
Depends on your definition of long. I like to think long is 90 minutes cut dry.
I penciled in 3 hours for this, so I hope.
Joel, we won't need that long.
I sure hope not. I really hope not. Okay, which color did you pick for your special hero summon for year 9? I have to know. Oh my
God, I got goosed, bro. It was bad. I went green because blue is not available.
Okay.
I got a free arena axe.
Well, in my Fae channel video, I said I was going to go colorless because Legendary Elise was there. To which someone said, that's young Elise. I was like, dang it, they look so much alike.
It worked with Sakura strats in SDS. It could work with Elise too.
Maybe. And we
did
get a blue. Strat. We did get a blue, so we're good to go here.
That's like 80% of the game right here.
It kind of is.
What do you think it's going to be?
I mean, it's gonna be Baldur, because you're here. It's good fodder. Lapis has good fodder. I will take that. I have another of her, so this means I can guilt-free fodder her away.
I mean, it's not a 4-star in 5-star peril, so that's cool.
That's very, very true. Which that is always the worst case scenario. So we'll be happy with Lapis. I have to actually remember to write these down. I keep on. So there's a way you can do this where you actually make it a text file that OBS reads. And then what you do is you put it up on Google Drive and you just have someone else log all of your summons, which is a fantastic idea if I would remember to do it.
Man, I sometimes forget that there's a lot of like technical can do with OBS. I just click go live most of the time.
You're a smart man, because this thing is so infuriating.
It's wildly impressive, genuinely. I envy people that use it to its full potential. I'm not one of them, unfortunately. Maybe I should. I should be on my resolution this year.
The problem there is, to truly use it to its full potential, I can't be on a Mac. So, and don't get me wrong, I love my Mac, but there's some things that it doesn't do, and in particular with bots. There's some really crazy things you can do with bots, and a lot of those are things that aren't available to Mac users.
Yeah, my wife streams on a Mac, and it is. I tried helping her one night, and I was like, "This is wildly different from anything I've ever experienced on OBS. I'm so sorry, I can't help you right now."
Wow.
Like even the audio input settings and stuff are different.
Oh my God, the audio on Mac is atrocious. So is this the illusion of choice meme here? Is this going to be Summer Lapis?
Oh, this is heartbreak in a bottle right now.
I needed that circle of blues on the other banner. Oh, I would have laughed so hard if that was Summer Lapis. Thank you guys for the luck. Keep on sending it this way. I need all of it that I can get. Okay, sorry. I interrupted us. We were talking about something good, too.
Yeah, I'm sure Chad is riveted by the analytical applications of OBS functionality and everything it can everything it can do. The Luckometer doesn't start until I go over to the Fjorm Summons. So have no fear there. We're on Luminaries, right? We're still on Luminaries?
I think this is Luminaries. I just know it is the one with tickets.
Dude, the colorless one's pretty fire.
It is.
Like
it
the
definitely
matchup is pretty good here. I think the first Luminaries banner was still the best one, though.
Absolutely.
Just overall.
Turtle, the goal is 11 Fjorms. Yes, we're going for that because I have no idea. What am I saying? There's a plan. It's not a very good one because nothing's worth going in to plus 10 a unit.
Unless, of course, you want to see a bald man succeed.
Unless you want to see a bald man succeed. I mean, he's repping for the old guys, so I've got to appreciate that. I was trying to teach my coworkers what maxing was.
Yeah.
Always a good time.
How'd that go?
By the end of it, they understood it. But my claim to fame was still when it was 4 years ago, I think. So I worked with some very, very smart but older gentlemen, and I made it a common thing in my department to use the word copium, which actually, in terms of like, you know, business strategies, is a fantastic term.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
I
told our IT director one time, nah, that's cap. He is a 60-year-old former bodybuilder, definitely knew exactly what I was talking about. So that was awesome. I have had like little moments where internet me has slipped into like real world me. It gets awkward sometimes. Have you ever had that happen?
Absolutely. The changing personas can be difficult sometimes.
Like, oh yeah, I'm not talking to a subreddit right now. I need to use like business analytical knowledge language. Oh no.
So the hard one for me, so my wife and I teach dance, and like dancers are very touchy people. Very, very touchy. And so that's something you just get used to. Everyone wants to hug and everyone's always putting their hands on you and all of that. So, you know, in my day job, I'm an engineer, and engineers are not touchy people.
Yeah.
They are like on the opposite side of the spectrum. And so there will be times where someone says hi and I go in to give them a hug and I have to stop halfway and I'm like, oh, hey, you know what?
That seems like quite a challenging border situation between worlds.
It can be interesting, definitely. But I think it's time for the pain to start.
Uh-oh. You mean triumph to begin?
The triumph to begin, the +10 vector stream.
Not me. You know, there are worse 50s to lose. Genuinely.
Well,
but
it's one of the reasons why I don't so much mind this. One, it's a 3-person banner. The odds are already much, much better. And worst case scenario is you get Hector, who's really a phenomenal unit. So I mean, yeah, what do you do with that? I do accidentally want one copy of her so that I can have Swiss Spectre to give out because it's such a phenomenal A skill. But unfortunately, Risk can't use it, so we have to prioritize.
Yeah, that's fair. You know what? You're going to get a circle without blues at some point, multiple times.
Exactly.
So, you know,
probably a lot more than
gotta
multiple.
have a safety. There's literally only 2 options that you can, for rate up at least, that you can roll on here. So,
all right, I'm nervous. Are you ready?
I'm ready to go on a journey with you, brother. Okay, that's not a phenomenal beginning. The game knows it's your free pull.
I almost want to pull green just to spite it, but I do need a Celica. And if this is Celica, I absolutely won't complain. That's Tarantula, you're right. Get that Celica early. What could possibly go wrong here? I'm sensing a theme in my summons.
You do have a lit of a lapis demic happening at the moment, seemingly.
All right. So
okay, that's better.
Absolutely better. So a word of warning, the luck meter is working, but I don't have it turn on until after 10 summons, because if you try to take statistics on under 10 summons, it goes crazy. So have no fear.
How much could it really change every 10 anyway, right? Like, surely not that drastic.
With these,
that drastic?
Well, with these, it can change pretty drastically.
Okay. It's so interesting seeing how the other half lives. It's crazy. Y'all just don't bink it? That's wild.
All right. All blues, right? I mean, we'll take it. The other thing I have to do is I have to get in a rhythm as to when I push the button to make sure everything goes in the right spot.
Being a streamer is kind of hard, you know? There's a lot to remember.
Well,
there's many things happening.
KS called it streamer brain one day, and I've never been able to get that out of my head. Like, that's just fantastic. All right. I know the small human is tired of Roderick. Every now and again, I summon with him, and for some reason, Roderick just loves him.
I mean, Roderick's a cool guy, and it's a cool name. Like, that's a name with some presence, you know? Speaking of guys who are not so cool.
I will always remember res stacked Jagan. Oh, and it's plus res too. Back in the day, you could absolutely just stack the heck out of that unit. And I think you could give him like 46 res, which, I mean, think Gen 1, that was an enormous amount. So there was a FEHtuber who had a whole series based on Jagan, which was a lot of fun.
Oh man, it's kind of wild thinking about what big stats used to be. Because you're day one player, right? Like, you've been around. Yeah. And I remember, like, man, 30 speed used to be zooming, you know? And it's like, oh, that's actually like a really slow armor now is 30. It's like, oh, okay. That's cool.
What's Carol? You remember he was the fastest unit in the game.
Yeah.
I remember really wanting him because of his speed stat. Now you've got units like Edelgard who they have 30 speed to start with, and then they get what like 40 extra speed if you count in the phantom stuff. All right, there we go. So you'll notice I actually have this color coded. So right now, my summoning session is doing 70% better, or better than 70% of other people. That won't last, but that's okay.
Well, I mean, that's passing.
That is passing.
The double parry's pretty wild, but you know,
we're all about the double parry here.
Really? How do you what's your hand to book opinion on parry?
I mean, my mostly my opinion is she talks too much.
Okay. All right. We found common ground. This is excellent.
So yeah, I do enjoy the psychotic characters though, the psychotic but lovable characters, and that can be fun at times. Although I will say she's not the greatest written character in that direction, but you know.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I already. The other depressing thing about this this whole luckometer is being able to watch it slowly tick down as your summoning session gets worse and worse.
Yeah. You know what though? When it resets and like you pull one, I bet that's really hype.
We're gonna find out. So we had in the question in the chat there, what would you do to fix the summoning pool? What are you thinking?
Oh, wish list. Easy. I've been preaching adding a wish list option for like 3-4 years now, I think. Being able to give like a slight boost to a rate up on a non-rate up. So like the way that I would imagine it, because we have all these like revival banners and stuff, right? So it doesn't really make a lot of sense to have like just a pure wish list feature where if you don't get a 50/50, you get something from your wish list. Because like they're everywhere. They would have to like fine tune banners on the whole to like make wish listing feature at its core like reasonable again. But if you could use a wish list to then rate up your 50/50 losses compared to other 50/50 losses to have like a slight rate up on like 5 of your choice, that's what I would advocate for. Like anything to just kind of like tip the odds in your favor a little higher. But that is where I would start because there's just too many. There's like 1,300 options at this point that you can roll.
It would make it so much more pleasant knowing that, yes, you lost the 50/50, but you got something that you wanted. So, and even if it's not a super meta unit, I mean, that would, I think, I like that idea. I've heard you preach that for, I feel like years now, and I think that'd be an excellent one.
Yeah.
Rebel 53 says, I think that's hear my words, Joel. I'm a parry man that will rise up above the rest. I mean, I am always up for seeing parry showcases, so you should get that done.
I knew there was some parry person in here. I knew there was going to be.
I got a quick question about the luck versus the drought. They are calculated a little differently, so they're going to be a little different. They will be the same until I get my first, they'll be almost the same until I get my first 5-star. So, yeah. Which will be, well, the first Fjorm, which will be any second now, right?
Within the next 2, surely.
There's 2 right here. So this will happen right here. We're calling the shot like you said.
It did, right? Yeah, for the clip.
Or just Seth.
He's just here for the music. Obviously. He's like, wait, no, I know this one. It's a banger.
Nope. This always makes me worried.
What would you do to what would be your? There's many things we could do. I'll predicate that. What would be your go-to like number one thing to resolve summoning malfeasance?
Oh, that's hard because I keep on hearing about cleaning out the 3 and 4-star pool, and while that's good, it's only good if you replace it with something else. And I don't think they are going to give us any more 3, or I don't think that we're going to get that many 3 or 4 and 4 stars from here on out. So I almost think we're kind of stuck in that regard.
We barely get new 5-star pool options, honestly. Ooh, okay, well.
Yay, Hector!
Right. Right color, right star count. We're 2 for 3.
I guess I should start my Hector count up top. I'll do a ×1. That's ideal world. I mean, I get both of them to +10, like, in the next 2 pulls.
There is one more.
Ooh, plus speed. That's the best one, right?
Yeah, go for the meme. 100%.
All right. How to improve the summoning pool, though?
It does feel like staring up at a mountain.
Yeah.
When you think about it. There you go, see?
Yeah.
The back-to-back.
KCB, you're a miracle worker. Look at that.
Sometimes I just say stuff and it happens.
Oh, we got our first one.
If you talk enough, Joel, something's going to happen, and you're going to be right about it.
All right. Let's see if this button actually works because let's see. Everything turns nice and green, and we change. Okay, that's perfection. See, now we're up to 84%, and you can see the copies we have, and then the average copies you get at this point. So, yeah, this is very nice though. This is what happens when you bring KCB to your summoning sessions.
Let's let's reserve too much praise until we are fully successful, perhaps. Not to assume we won't be, because we will be, but I would hate to disappoint long term.
I have learned through my many times of summoning that sometimes you just got to take the little wins when you get them. So
yeah,
for now, you are super good luck, and we'll take that. So yeah, good times. All right, is this going to be a Fjorm? This is it again, right? Just back to back, and no, it's mirrored. A different funny hat is here.
I didn't realize Fjorm's, like, I guess I didn't really look at her hat enough, but it's like, that's kind of a fit. It's like this weird, like, boulder / top hat mix. It's kind of fire, honestly.
I want it as an accessory because there are so many people who would love that hat.
Dude, they genuinely should put, like, even if they added into FEH Pass or something, they should put accessories into that pool. Like, we should be getting more of those, I feel like. Well, Franz, he's new.
He is new. That is true.
I have this one person on my friends list named Franz Forfait. And they have had that name for, I think, the last like 8 years, I want to say. Like, it's been a minute. And as soon as Franz got in, I was thinking about that person. I was like, we did it. Finally happened.
That is, so is that a good feeling or a bad feeling when your favorite gets in as a 4-star?
I think nothing better illustrates that point than the Peleus guy, who was just like giving daily updates on Twitter back in the day about how many orbs they were saving for Peleus, and then Peleus shows up as Grail. I was just like, well, their account overfloweth now, because it's, I don't know. I feel like if you get a 4-star with a preferred weapon, you're probably okay.
That's true.
If you don't, because I think preferred skills make the world go round at this point. Because there's just so many inheritable options for different things that preferred skills, and I guess stuff like styles now. Styles are like the new differentiator between who can do what.
Don't even talk to me about styles. Me being a Brave Sharena fan, and the rank 1 folks from last Brave didn't get styles, and the second place folks did. I'm like, what?
Sometimes it is rough being a winner, Joel. What can you do?
Not much. I find I can do less every day. But I think the hard part about this game is they really outpace themselves with the number of units they put out from day one.
Bro, it's crazy. It's like, it's actually number one. We get, I don't know what the actual number is now, but I think like roughly 10 new add-ins a month, right? And then the cycle itself is on like a 4-week cycle in terms of updates compared to other games, which are like on a 6-week, sometimes 7-week update. And even then, those games only get like 2 to 3 new characters per patch. And so, like, I think about the Fate Go players who only get like a couple new additions every year. And I wonder what they think about the game Fire Emblem Heroes when they're just like constantly seeing, if they see it, I guess, like the new additions, like literally like every 10 days, it kind of happens.
And it's hard because as content creators, we have definitely benefited from this.
Yeah.
It is just on reactions alone, you can have a pretty good amount of content.
Yeah, I mean, I did 2 to 3 videos a day for 19 months. I think is when I tapped out. So like, there's a lot you can do. I will be honest though, it is. I don't make as many videos now. I mostly just live stream, but I am jealous of the people who do like guide analysis and like testing and things like that. Because I'm like, man, they got the formula down. Like this is, I envy them and their ability to just like crank out content in like a helpful way. Because it like coming up with like other like off the wall creative stuff. This is why I will give my laurels to Z Shadow. His commentary and his perception on stuff is just top notch. I think he's the GOAT, genuinely. But it's hard to like come up with new ideas that haven't been done and things like that, which is what I tried to do a lot in my earlier years. I say that feeling like I'm really old, but I've been doing hero stuff for like almost a decade, you know, which is crazy.
That is nuts.
I guess a lot of people have, but it's like, I don't know. Do you ever have the issue of not feeling very inspired to like come up with new concepts and stuff?
Well, it's that combination of coming up with concepts that balance what you want to do versus what other folks will want to watch, and that gets difficult. And I'm not saying views mean everything; they absolutely do not. But I mean, one of the reasons I'm here is that I want to help out the community. So if people aren't watching it, it means they aren't being helped by it at all. So that's more the thing, is finding the right match for people, especially right now. Fewer and fewer people are interested in any sort of competitive play.
Yeah, which I wanted to ask you, what is your, like, what's your pleasure in this game? Like, what if you had to pick like a mode or like a thing to get you hype about it? Like, what is that for you? Because I don't know that I've ever asked you this.
It's one of the things like with Sharena or Riss. I mean, I make content off that. Honestly, most people don't really care. But for me, making long-term creations that you have to, you slowly tweak on and get moving and all that, that is incredibly fun to me. And that's always what I've loved about turn-based strategy, is it's a little bit slower and you can kind of think through your stuff and all that. I love, like, building up an arena core over years is incredibly appealing to me. So same with like Aether Raids, stuff like that. So having that and then being able to add different pieces and optimizing, and that stuff just, it's very fun for me. So
okay,
that's why now and again I do things like, try to make Riss good. Is that going to get views? Yeah. No one really cares. Sorry, that is dismissive of the group that do care about that. there is a much smaller number of people who care about stuff like that.
Yeah, I think that's fair. Like, I appreciate your appreciation of the evolution of gameplay, which I think is what you're kind of hitting at there.
Absolutely.
I think the gameplay in general is just not super accessible to the masses that play. And that can feel daunting sometimes when you just kind of hop in. And we talked about this, I think, before stream started, where it's like, yeah, their comms are like a little muddy sometimes, where they they don't explain things super well sometimes, you know. So now, granted, the player base and chat, don't get mad when I say this, all right? But like 80% of y'all just don't read stuff. You know that, okay? So some of it's on us, all right? As players, I am one of you. I acknowledge this.
I mean,
a little bit of the guilt goes to not explaining things correctly too.
In defense of the people who sometimes can't read, and as CJ will tell you, I am definitely in that camp now and again. But this game is really hard to read sometimes. Like, deciphering skills is literally its own language. That's crazy to me.
In no way am I dismissive of that. I can appreciate the Yu-Gi-Oh-esque texts that occasionally appear in banner videos and stuff like that. But what can you do? I send feedback on that. I'm like, can we find a way to like better explain or simplify, and stuff like that? I try. I use my avenues of, getting them info as a player, but
I think iconography is just something they should absolutely latch onto, and they already have to a certain extent, which is weird that they haven't more.
Yeah.
But making a little picture mean something is so much easier to read for people than making a whole bunch of words.
Yeah, I think like the skills summaries in maps is really nice. I really liked that addition because it tells me everything I need to know. And then I'm playing summer duels, and sometimes I still don't do it. And then Z Shadow somewhere, wherever he is, gets mad at me for not checking things correctly. But I think if they put those icons into the actual like trailers, like in the skills descriptions themselves, because I think a picture draws knowledge a little bit faster than just reading the same word over and over. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do. Oh man. All right, Satachi. Why did crit work for you, but it didn't for me? That's what I want to know. Satachi's out here landing a crit on my wife.
Bro,
for shame.
That kind of behavior gets you banned, Satachi.
It's
what are you
true.
doing, brother?
Don't hurt me, says he sees the foresight snare icon in his dreams. That is a fact. That is an interesting mechanic. Anytime where they're like, oh, by the way, we don't really want you to play our game. We're going to freeze you right here. Who thought that was a good idea?
Someone. The little spinny wheel that they have in the office. Luck just happened one day where like, well, I guess it's in the game now. There's nothing we can do about it. The wheel has spoken. So
man, I might be able to finally +10 my Medius after this.
Dude, that banner was so cool.
It was. They did a great job with that.
I wish they'd do more though. Like even the Adrift banner way back when. Like stuff like that's neat. I think alts that aren't really alts. They're just like lore outfits or something. I don't really know what to call them.
I mean, I wish you had brought up a different example than the Adrift banner, but
why? Do you hate it? Is it awful?
Do you not remember the Camille apocalypse that we had that year?
Oh, well.
Ending with Hot Springs. And folks were so mad that that was like a terrible selling banner, even though it was just fan servicey all over the place.
Yeah, we really shouldn't do hot spring banners ever again. Dude, the hot spring Camilla arm controversy was wild though. I don't know what happened with that. I sometimes wonder about their QA process and what that looks like. That was crazy.
Matthias, you don't hit the button for sparks because they don't actually count into the luck. They're givens. So I thought about I thought about having a button where you just automatically hit one and then it bumps it up, but then it ruins the copies versus average, and yeah.
That's true. It's more of what I like to think of as like a mercy pull.
Exactly. An actual good change to somebody. Yeah. You didn't realize we already hit spark. We're slowly climbing down. I really liked our odds there for about half a second, and then our luck seems to have dried up.
Yeah, pre-20 was banging. What a time to be alive. Back in the pre-20 timeline here.
This is what the drought-o-meter is actually for. Is you can look at currently, we're doing okay, like 56. We're doing just fine there, but the drought is fairly bad.
I mean, it was a back-to-back.
It was a very nice back-to-back. I appreciate it greatly.
So if you think about it, it's really like getting one every 25-ish, somewhere around there.
Hey, we've got 9 more to go. That's all that matters. So if we can crank those out, we'll be good. Ooh, that's a good question. Peter says they made it up to 10.5% on the new Thus banner, which is terribly painful. What's the highest percent you've gotten to?
Oh Lord. On 8%, I think it was like 16.5.
Ouch.
I don't know how that translates to like a 3%.
You have me beat. my worst one, I actually have documented, and it was Femortis, and I made it all the way up to 15.5. So, ooh. Yeah, I
think
was
anything over 12 is just unreasonable.
It honestly. Absolutely is.
10%, you're like, okay, the joke can be over now. Haha, we all had a good laugh, but like, can we not now, please?
All right, we have 2 vectors, and we have 2 Fjorms. So we are on the road to plus 10 them both, I guess.
I mean, it's really not going to be depressing until if, knock on wood, because this won't happen, but hypothetically, in an alternate world that we're not currently living in, if you start getting like 4 Hectors to every Fjorm, then that would be a terrible time.
You're saying if I pulled a Satachi, it would be really sad.
Ooh. You know what? He crit your wife. It's deserved, honestly. He can't be mad about that.
Oh, man. Tarantulas says it took 600 orbs to get 1 legendary Claude. Whew.
Dude, that's like back when I pulled for Halloween Rhea. I remember that. That was awful. See, I've had bad rolls every once in a while. Just not terribly frequently. I think it helps not pulling as much.
Absolutely. Just look at DTM.
Yeah, you feel like a rock star when you go in and you're finally like ready to saddle up, you know?
Yeah. I think out of the FEHtubers, I think Oblivion has the worst luck.
He really does. Yo, I love that dude. His luck is terrible.
And the problem is, like, normally what you'd see is if you summon enough, you know, that there is always a regression to the mean. And so you head towards that 50th percentile. He just lives like in the 75, 80th. It's terrible.
Yeah. I had a conversation with Oblivion and Chronicos not too long ago. And Chronicos actually thanked Oblivion for being the sacrificial lamb to our RNG. Which I think perfectly encapsulates the definition of Oblivion's terrible luck.
Oh, God. Sacrifice Oblivion to RNGes us for the rest of us.
He stays grounded so the rest of us may fly. Yeah, it's rough.
Whew. This drought's looking bad. We're now only better than 34% of summons.
Well, it's kind of a top 30% if you turn it upside down, right? It's all about perspective.
Exactly.
Oh, bottom left. Well,
it's just a lot of Claires.
Yeah. You know, I'm surprised there aren't more Claire alts. But I guess she is from Valentia, so like if you're not all Marcelica, it's kind of like.
And that was not a very popular game. It's like when you wonder why there aren't more Tellius alts, and then you realize the folks who love that, and I'm not talking about the quality of the game. Please don't misunderstand. But the folks who love that are just very loud. There's not very many of them. Hey!
Top of the circle.
There we go. All right. I got to hit the button and let that go back up to 73%. We're good with that.
Nature is healing.
Are we going to get all plus defenses on this unit? I won't complain. I have trait fruits for that. But I'm just curious, you know. Does this one have 3 sparks? I thought I just saw DHM say it had 3 sparks.
I think it does, yeah.
Oh, man.
Anything to take your resources, Joel. They're down.
Well, I mean, that means that I don't have to worry about not getting a Celica, because it'll happen.
Right, yeah.
Yes! Yes!
Okay, we're picking up. See, we're coming down the bell curve now.
Oh, absolutely. We're doing fan-freaking-tastic now. Just keep that up.
Look at that, 89. What a big green number that is, bro.
And another plus defense. I'm not complaining.
Don't knock it.
I will take it. I will take it. All of the plus defense Fjorms that others have rejected. Come on.
They gotta go somewhere. Why not here? Why not now?
All right. What could?
No, I did want to make a point about the popularity on that. I mean, look, we as players appreciate that Nintendo just does not like make their stuff available sometimes. And I had high hopes when the Virtual Console came out. It's not there. But if you guys get the opportunity to play Shadows of Valentia, it is a banger game. Like when the title screen pops up and you hear the theme, everything just feels right with the world, man. Like it's good.
It is a beautiful game. Like it is a really good looking game. The art is just absolutely fantastic.
I love the way they handled dungeons too. It's so good.
I have a couple of I've downloaded a couple of the art books, and they just, oh my gosh, it's just amazing. Oh yeah, I was summoning. I have to remind myself now and again. Oh, Trantalol. Sorry, that's what I was doing. I was like, it was something I was supposed to do. Okay, it's right there in front of me. Trantalol says, just tell Fjorm not to be so defensive. Dad jokes. We love them here. Also, why have I not been hitting the Hector button whenever we get a Hector? I mean, that just seems wrong. I've been very focused on hitting this button over and over again.
There was a game that's imitating life in my mind right now where it was like you had to keep doing the same tasks over and over, but on each new cycle it would add a new one. You had to keep remembering the order of it. I can't remember what the name of the game was called, but I'm like, this is that. I feel that this is happening right now.
And real quick, Tarantula did bring up, I completely forgot, for Sully, we actually have Wacky's little Sully there, so. And we have Lorenz. What am I'm missing all sorts of stuff here. Why do I make these animations if I'm not going to use them?
You know what? Perhaps it is a mirror into the game itself that there's so many options sometimes.
That is very true.
That it's hard to choose or remember.
Oblivion, actually, yeah, we've got, so it's 3 we've pulled and then we've sparked for 1. And so we're not to the second spark yet. I would say that's very good. I'm pretty happy with that. KCB has brought the luck as he promised.
It's been a little back to back. Oblivion, we were actually recently, within the last like 5 minutes, talking about how we appreciate you sacking all of your RNG so that we may be blessed. So thank you again for your sacrifice. Your continued sacrifice, your noble sacrifice.
You are appreciated. You are loved.
Don't ... me, Oblivion. You know, look, man. We all love you here, but some things are true, brother.
Oh, why don't? Oh, Morgan. I missed the shadow for a second there. I'm so bad at shadows, by the way. Yeah. But
it doesn't make it hurt less. I know, man. I know. And I'm so sorry for you, man. Hey, I hope Varka gets buffed, bro. I believe. Genshin heads now. We were talking recently about that. He's very upset about the Varka controversy.
What is this Genshin game? I don't...
I stopped playing for like a year. So it's really interesting to like hear people who are like still playing it talk about it, because it was what I've gathered at a very different place than it is now, back when I stopped playing. But
it's still making a lot of money.
Yeah, I think they've tapped into like the Pokemon like machine, where it's like, we got merch, we got signs, we have a cult fandom, like, which,
well,
what? You release
any convention you go
like
to,
that? Yeah.
Any convention you go to, there is a ton of the cosplayers for Genshin. Like that's always one of the best attended things.
It's very accessible too.
Yeah.
Which, if you're on every platform, you come out during, time when everybody's locked inside, like, sometimes fate's just with you on that,
Absolutely.
Right time, right place. Not to say the game isn't good. I appreciated my time with it when I was playing it. But there's just too many games nowadays, man. Like, I got too many things to play. It's rough. I have to like limit my time on live service stuff, because it's like I have a crippling TFT addiction presently. So it's like there's only so many hours in the day.
I am trying to catch up on all of my Fire Emblem games, because I was very late to the party. So I'm just about finished with Awakening now.
Okay. Wait, which one did you start with? Three houses?
Oh no, I started with this one.
Oh, Heroes?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I was lifting my wife and I blew out my shoulder, and I couldn't use it for 6 months, and so all I could do was one-handed stuff.
Wow. Kismet. That's wild.
So, and I mean, I've always loved turn-based strategy. Like that's my jam. So this was a good fit.
So you're a Fey head. That's interesting. Most of the people I know were like Fire Emblem heads, and then they played Heroes because it was a Fire Emblem property. But you're in the reverse. That's interesting. So how do you view the Fire Emblem series then?
I mean, I love it. It is interesting. It is attractive to some of the most snooty people on the planet, and I am one of you. I think that might be the best way to say it. I love all the discourse. I love the stories they tell. I think it is a fun game. I think it is a franchise that is struggling with its identity right now. If you look originally, the thing about Fire Emblem was how difficult it was. That was like, if you look back in, I mean, basically in the days before, really before Tellius, but Sacred Stones was a big jump down. I guess GBA in general, it started to head down, and then it just continued until we had casual mode and set up an Awakening. But that was a big thing, that it was one of the hardest games you could play, and it's harder to do that with, you know, the general public right now. Like you said, there are so many games to play, and so people want to be able to get into your game and get out and get onto another one.
Yeah, the attention economy is rough for games right now. I was reading a Kotaku article about this, actually. I haven't finished it yet because I was just like on a walk earlier. But more people just aren't playing it like as many games in a year, I think was the general gist of it. They're not playing as much. They're like doing other stuff. So even when people play a game, they really gotta dial you in a little bit. But so you're going back through and playing the anthology in a sense. Did you start from like Marthland and then work your way up, or is there an order you're going through?
The order is what I can get my hands on.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
The reason I started with Marthland was because it came out on the Switch, and so I could start there. And I mean, all of the pixelated goodness there. I loved that one. More for the novelty than the actual game, and I think you'll find that with most people. But one of the really interesting things, and I'm curious what you think about this. I've been listening to some old podcasts on it, just catching up on a lot of stuff. And one of the ideas they had to bring back the folks who love difficulty was to play more into the challenges and a little bit of the hacking community, you know, where you can pick to do your run with only swords, or, you know, you can try to solo it with just one character. So I thought that was an absolutely fascinating idea, where they could keep a lot of the casual things to attract players that way, but have more long-term playability through things that you can do without having to actually hack the game.
Yeah, in terms of like game difficulty, I think the Pokemon players solved this years ago with Nuzlocke. Like being able to self-impose restrictions to like customize the game in the same fashion at the same time is really a beautiful thing. And I have a friend right now who's on like this old Pokemon ROM hack Nuzlocke revival thing. It's another Fjorm. Wait, how many forms are we up to? 4?
This will be 5 because the Spark's on there too.
Oh yeah, the spark. I forgot about the spark. Well, Joel, we're almost there, bro.
Oh man, 90th percentile. That's all day long, all day long. I love Nuzlocke, and I know Oblivion was a big pusher of that through SD, and I was a little sad that didn't catch on more.
Yeah, part of me is hopeful that they will eventually like do a concept like this with them like putting more stuff on like what is more or less like with the virtual consoles where they're basically emulators.
Yeah.
Right. I feel like if they could make a game that has a menu option that allows you to go into like solo mode where you just run with a single character or something like that, or you know, maybe there's skill restrictions or level restrictions or something you can use to customize the actual playthrough like a ROM hack might, just to like give more freedom to players to choose the way that they want to play. Because I'm like, in the difficulty discourse, I'm like, I think people should be able to play however. Because I'm one of those people where I just want to play through and experience the story and the lore first. And I want to get that done so that I don't get spoiled. Because the internet's hard to avoid sometimes.
But especially as a content creator.
Yeah, and if I really enjoy it, I will go back and play it on like a more challenging difficulty to like really get out of the game what the developers put into it. You know what I mean? So I think giving more options in general is just a good thing to do. But to like, oh god, okay, well.
Oh no, that was a spark. We're fine. That's a spark.
Oh, that's spark.
Yeah,
oh
yeah,
god,
we're good to go.
I looked away for a second and I just heard I heard the stars. I was like, oh no. No, this is good. This is okay. But yeah, no, I'm team options, I guess, in general. But I don't like certain mechanics that like break games, make them too easy. Like the pair up functionality in Awakening is like easy mode, right? So like, but for them to like introduce that and be like, hey, this is like a fundamental part of the game, that feels like they're handcuffing you into doing something like super easy.
I played the first 3 maps without the pair up function, thinking that if I had more weapons shooting at people, that I could take more units out, and that would be a good thing.
That's sound logic. Genuinely, it is. I mean, one would think more numbers, better army.
I guess quality over quantity there did not take into account. But and by the way, I am just Awakening is so good. Absolutely love that game. But
it is, yeah.
That's There are, and most of the folks that I talk about that enjoy the difficulty of Awakening, what they've done is they've played more of the DLC, which they have more difficult stuff there, and maybe that is a good balance. You know, that's you have, other than the fact that it's paid, but we'll ignore that for a second, where you have the main game and the lore that you can get through. And then you have this additional thing where you can use DLC to up the difficulty, you know, quite a bit. But
yeah. End game after the end game, kind of.
That's just not the Xenologue. Please, God, no.
Yeah, I really like that idea. Because, like, especially with games that had that feature, right? You could kind of just grind forever. And just keep leveling and keep, you know, rebuilding or whatever. But to have a mode after that, that's still part of the game to like give you something else to strive for. That could be good.
And Three Houses almost did it well. But the problem is with every successive playthrough, you had to go through this stupid Garrick Mach whole beginning thing again. And I'm like, oh, this is terrible.
Bro, as someone who's played a fair amount of live service game, I've never wished for a skip button more. Like the beginning half of it is the reason I didn't play more routes, genuinely, because I was like, I don't want to do this again. In fact, I got to a point on my second run through where I was like, I'm just going to create a second save file before I have to pick a house. Oh. And so I'm just going to branch. Do it that way.
Not a bad idea, except they come so early.
Yeah. What percentage were we up to?
That doesn't include pity right there. That's just we're doing great at 89 right now. We can take that all day long. Plus defense. I don't remember what his super boons are. I think I want plus attack though.
Oh, we're still only at like 3% rate up.
Oh, listen.
That's aces.
I can't complain a single bit about the summoning session so far. Except a caveat. But yeah, watching the franchise try to maintain their identity while making it accessible has been interesting. And then you see Faye do the exact opposite.
I'm telling you, man, they got a mystic dartboard making decisions. Ooh.
Well, I mean,
same circle doesn't count, right?
Dude,
it's just
that's hard to complain about, right? I mean,
I think you would be berated if you tried complaining about that. Yeah, a back-to-back at base rate.
Yeah. And it's 5 Fjorms and 5 Hectors. And we aren't like we're just past the second spark. I think if you would have told me that's where I was going to be at about the second spark, I probably would have done a happy dance. So I'm going to say this is a win.
We're only like what, 200 orbs down?
Oh God, no. We're much more than that. We started at almost 1,700, I thought. So
okay, so we're like 400. Okay.
No, that's not bad at all.
Back in the day, wouldn't have had a Halloween Rhea yet, so it's kind of a dub, honestly. I love summoning when you don't slip slowly into madness from just really bad luck. It's really nice.
The spots that I hate are when you build up the incredibly high pity rate and you just know the next unit is not going to be the one you want. And that it's specifically that happens in the legendary banners.
Yeah.
Like those are tough.
That's a gut drop. That's what I like to call them. Because you feel sick and you're like, I don't know why this is happening to me right now. I'm a good person. Why am I not getting
Why
am I not getting the color that I need right now?
Why doesn't statistics love me? I don't understand.
I will say, like, in terms of summoning, because we talked a little bit about this earlier, while it does feel bad, I'm going to say roughly 83% of the time. The summoning in Heroes is like way more hype than other games. Like there's so much RNG built into it that when you finally do hit, like every new circle is very exciting because it's not just like clicking a 10 pull and then you just get what you get. It can be really frustrating sometimes though.
This was years ago, but have you ever talked to Adara? She runs the competitive FEH server, really, really smart. And I was talking to her, and we were talking about the fact I was saying that the problem with Fae is that it doesn't have a good game mode that you enter into with. And she corrected me on that. She says, actually, it has an amazing game mode. Summoning is awesome. It is fantastic to get people started on the game. And if you watch people like as they're, when they just enter the game, and I've had the pleasure of this a couple times, it's really fun. The problem is they don't have that bridge from, there's a chasm between that and like rank 1 Aether Raids play. And yeah. And it's okay that it's so far apart, but ideally you'd have like a slope up to that. And it's more like hunk, chunk. There you go.
Yeah. And I think the summoning aspect has been probably the stronger aspect of Heroes in general. I don't know that, like, when I think of Heroes, I don't think of like, oh yeah, Summer Duels is so fun, which viewers, Joel twisted my arm to come on here tonight, so like I can't be live right now playing Summer Duels for you. I'm so sorry about that, but like, what are you gonna do? But I don't think about those things, and maybe I'm in the minority in that regard, which is partially why I feel like they should really, like, if summoning's gonna be their cornerstone, they should really dial in and like make it good.
Yeah.
And like improve it as much as they possibly can.
And give it animations and different screens. When you, like, how many times are we going to see the same smoke?
I so badly missed the live 2D animations. Like the handful of them that existed at the time.
Which is weird, because at the time they annoyed the crap out of me. And now I look back and I'm like, oh, I remember those.
You never know what you have till it's gone, man. Sometimes that's just how it is.
Very, very true.
But yeah, something to just like make it different.
Check that out.
There's worse things. There's worse things. Didn't he get a resplendent? Am I crazy? Did that happen?
No, he didn't, because I would have it. I have all the resplendents.
Oh, I'm thinking of the other guy on a Pegasus from Fates with the blue hair. Shigure. Him. That's who I'm thinking of.
Oh, he actually had a good resplendent too, didn't he?
I think he was Neefle? It's been a minute. Man, yeah. I'm dying out here trying to get a resplendent that I care about. It's been ages. Like, since we got like Tibarn, who I think was the last one I really cared about.
Wait. Edelgard, and actually all of the three houses folks. I've gone back and I like Claude's less than I thought I did, but I thought Edelgard and Dimitri they did really well with.
I know you Fodlan folks have been living your best lives out there. We all know who you are. For the Brave Houses Resplendent revival that's been popping off the last couple times.
Yeah, that's Tarantulas. I mean, that is we called him Sugar Ray for so long. That is how people talked about Sugar Ray. So Oblivion. Telly is out here starving.
It is, bro. It's desperate times, man. It's crazy. Titania was like, we got Titania and Tibarn not too far apart. I think it was like a couple months. But
so I thought I liked Claude's Resplendent until I realized how much it looked like his legendary alt. Because I was searching through, I was cleaning out before this, before big summoning sessions. You always got to make sure there's enough barrack space. And I ran across him and was like, oh, I didn't realize I had another legendary Claude here. No, it wasn't legendary Claude.
Yeah, the Yggdrasil alt for him was a choice. I'd have gone something to contrast his like normal white outfit. Oh, yo, she's dope though.
She is.
Blazing Blade fans in chat? No? Just me?
Everyone's a Blazing Blade fan. What are you talking about? That's an amazing game.
Sorry. Some people may not recognize. Yes, there are other lady characters from Blazing Blade not named Lynn that exist in this game. One of them is a dope paladin named Isadora. But
It's your favorite. I remember when you plus 10 this unit.
yeah, 400 orbs, give or take.
Now,
I was
that's a
on
good
some crazy life that time.
That's a great summoning session.
See, stuff like that. Like alts that aren't really alts.
Yeah.
Kinda. I want to see more of that stuff. Vendor Anna was dope.
DTM. Why would Jafar from Aladdin be in Faye? That's a deep cut there. Cold.
Didn't we get to Tanya like 2 months ago? Bro. Hold up. It's been quite literally 4 months of just brave houses. For context, for those
Yeah.
wondering. 6, 7, 8. Titania was 9 months ago. For those wanting to know. I just scrolled. I scrolled for you all to bring you the news.
On a scale from, we'll say, Thracia to Awakening, where do you think Fortune's Weave sits?
What's the scale again?
Thracia to Awakening.
You know what? I think here's my hope. And again, I will always reserve judgment, but I think that perhaps they will feel inhibited to move outside the formula of 3 houses too much because it worked really well last time. And I'm sure that maybe in the back of their heads, they're thinking about Engage and how that did. Even if it was a poorly timed anniversary title that had no real new game plug, which is a total disaster.
Yeah.
I am concerned that they're not going to let it live its best life by like being its own game. And I would hate for it to be overshadowed by previous Fodlan success. That said, I think if they don't get too experimental, we don't love seeing that. We're tipping the scales in the wrong way, not to be an Awakening head right now. But no, I'm hopeful that it will be like a solid 8.5 out of 10. I think it will be good. I think people will enjoy it. I've seen some things about possible overworld mechanics and how it may be open world, and
Are you sure?
That's cap.
I don't think that was an actual leak. I think that guy was
I think
just
it's
a
cap.
troll.
Yeah, but I mean, it's possible that they would do it. I hope they don't, because I don't know how that would work. But that's another really good observation about the implementation of how Valentia handled dungeons. I think like a hybrid gameplay mechanic like that would be really nice. But I don't really want to scour the overworld looking for a handkerchief to give back to an NPC. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to live that life. But I think it'll be good. I'm excited about like the monastery-esque, but being like a giant arena instead. Like I think that's a cool way to go about it. But I'm hopeful. I just want a good Fire Emblem game, man. You know what I mean? Not that Engage wasn't, but I was overly frustrated by the lack of New Game Plus and how I went through all of this and I got these new characters and now I have to play through the game again to be able to use them again. It's like, no, I want to use them off rip.
I think the community needs to come together and accept the fact that Engage was an okay game.
I mean, it was an anniversary title. Like it was genuinely meant to pay homage. But if you look at the way in like Awakening paid homage to the series, it's just it does it better. You know?
Yeah.
But I find it endearing. I like the world. The story was really predictable.
The story was terrible. It was not good. The gameplay was really fun, though. I thought they had a lot of great mechanics.
Yeah. Will Fortune's Weave have fishing? That is truly the good mark of a game.
I'll be honest, I'd be just fine with it having fishing.
Give me fishing minigames all day, every day.
I'm okay with fishing. Now, searching for handkerchiefs, no, we'll pass on that. But yeah. I'm a bit more hopeful. And the reason is they've seen this game and they put it in that headlining spot on one of the, actually, wasn't it the longest Nintendo Directs that we've had?
In recent events, I think, yeah, for sure.
And having it at that headline spot is a big, big deal.
They, I mean, they don't close out with just anything. You know?
So maybe a better way to say that is, I think they think it's a very good game.
You know, I read the financial reports for Nintendo that they put out. And
that is riveting.
Some of it, well, you know, as a shareholder, I like to be informed. And so they do mention Fortune's Weave as like one of their stronger options for upcoming fiscal year, like margins. So I think Fire Emblem for them, and I don't know if it's through like the money-making potential of Heroes or just the, you know, the uptick of the franchise in general, back when Three Houses came out and all that, and you know, the merch sales and stuff that they inspired from all of that. I think they kind of bank on Fire Emblem as a franchise that they, you know, think will be pretty big sellers for them. So I don't know. I think my concern is that when something becomes like too mainstream, and I'm going to use this word, Chad, I do not mean it derogatorily, okay? But sometimes franchises that get too popular can just be like kind of slop. And it's just like fan slop. And they give the people what they want or what they think that they want, and it kind of loses its identity in that.
With every transition of you growing bigger, you know, you have to make very certain that you're building infrastructure to support it, and it's a transition, so it's hard. I think you nailed it though. It's hard to grow, and it's hard to grow right. I I think they have been paralyzed by three houses.
And I'm sure the suits are like, hey, that thing you did that made a ton of money, do that again, please. Please do that again.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's like kind of like with content creation, right? It's tough to balance what you want to do, but also give the people that support you what it is they're also looking for. And so there, you know, there's a balance to strike there. But I don't know. Like I said, I remain hopeful.
Okay, Hector, enough of you.
This is a cruel prank. The joke is now over. Please stop.
Oh ho.
It was excited about my oh ho animation and had to come back.
Suffering from success.
Oh my gosh, 7 Hectors. Wow. I'd be so happy if that was 7 Fjorms.
Remember that hypothetical scenario I mentioned a little while ago?
What fodder does he have just in case this goes really poorly? Okay, that's not terrible.
He's got the new armor skill.
Yeah,
right?
Armored Flare. Armored Flare is good. So there's that. Hector's like, I score well in arena. That's about right, Oblivion. I forgot. I read a thing in the middle of your comment and I was going to come back to it. What was it? Is it Santos said that unfortunately Engage played homage to Fate's story?
Yo, shout out to Fate's heads. That's rough, y'all.
10th anniversary yesterday?
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, I feel real old now. That is unfortunate. Dude, I remember when that game came out, I was like, how old would I have been? I would have been in like my early 20s, I think. And I remember seeing it like in the store, like the physical copy on the shelf, which is such a rarity now, which also makes me feel incredibly old.
Yeah.
Oblivion said you just aged the entire chat.
I mean, this is a wrist stream, so that seems only fair.
That's true. We are all old, bald men right now. Every one of us. In solidarity.
Oh, see, this is where the drought meter comes in handy.
Yeah.
to show you how poorly things are going.
It feels a little depressing, though.
I've got.
Not gonna lie.
Do you want a green pity breaker or a colorless pity breaker?
Oh, dude, you gotta go colorless.
Colorless,
100%.
all right.
Because if it hits, it hits. But if it loses, oh god, it feels bad.
Watch it be Riss.
That would be so therapeutic. Close.
So we talk about this whole thing I'm going through with Riss. My first unit to do that with was actually Matthew.
Wow, full circle.
I made this whole chart on how to make, beast mode Matthew and get them to work in 8th raids just fine and all of this. And I remember folks just hated that. And I was like, what? How can you hate on this? It's just an infographic.
Man, somebody's mad about something everywhere, every day.
Well, in the wonderful world of...
Ooh. Oh, this is less lucky.
Oh, that's amazing. And
smoke is bad.
Actually, it's not.
This is fine.
Well, actually, if we got a 5-star here, it would help us fill up our scam bubbles. So.
You know what? True.
Because we're only
3%. Isadora so far, right?
Yeah.
It would be early.
Sparrow fodder. I'm not a big fan of this Resplendent. I love Nino. I liked this one less.
I disregard most fairy Resplendents for the most part. What's your least favorite outfit?
It's fairies, but it's not. They've had some really good fairies. The problem is the reason I lean away towards fairies is because we had so many of them.
Yeah.
Like it's yeah.
There was a lot of fairy spam for a while.
There absolutely was.
To the point where when there
Oblivion
wasn't,
loved
it was really refreshing.
Yes, absolutely. What's been your favorite book so far?
Ooh. I still really like 7. I love time manipulation though. But I think like genuinely, I don't know how book 10 is not like the utmost banger. So like thematically, I feel like it's gonna stomp every other book that we've had.
I'm kind of hoping is the redheaded girl on the cover art, is that Fimbulvetter thawed?
Is this the snake? The other snake?
Is she a snake?
There's so many snakes now.
I was
or a
looking.
fish?
A fish. We'll take a break here in a second.
I think she's a snake. I think she's a snake. Or she's like a weird mermaid. Nah, she's definitely a snake. Yeah.
Hold on. We gotta look at this.
I don't know though.
It hasn't popped up yet. Let's see. I think that's the biggest picture. Sometime I'm gonna figure out how to get pictures on here and scale them appropriately before having to do this whole mess where I'm slowly adjusting them. On the left?
Yeah.
Like we haven't seen her yet, right? Did I miss something? It's been a long couple of months. Okay, good.
No, we haven't seen her yet. We don't know what like the little sheep dude is.
Oh, I want to know so badly. Like, what in the world is that thing?
I'm assuming she's gonna be hell related, because we've got Fjorm, and then we've also got Leaf over there. I'm sorry, she's not hell related. I'm assuming she's gonna be Muspel related, because then we'd have all the realms like kind of represented.
Oh. You kept on saying sheep, and for some reason I went back to the sheep. And I was like, she's gonna be Muspel.
I don't know what the sheep is doing there. I'm gonna be real. I don't know what that sheep is. Genuinely. It looks like one of them like noodle stuffed plushie pet things.
Yeah.
Which is adorable. It's cute. I would throw it to my dog probably to play with, maybe. Kind of gives that vibe, but
I'll totally make a plush out of it when that happens. Okay. We have summoning to do, right? Maybe that resets our luck though, because we're at a 22% drought here.
That feels bad. I was gonna try and say something inspiring, but I don't have that currently.
I mean, it'd be fine if that was a Fjorm, but you know, it's La Rochelle, who I love. But I think we have enough La Rochelles right now. I still which one? I always get the numbers mixed up. Neath of Valir, which one was that?
5? It was 5. It was right after Fairies.
I loved that one. I just the aesthetic, and I thought they should have gone more into the characters, but I kind of think that after every book, like it always seems like they have actually a decent setup, and then they rush the ending, and then it all falls apart.
Yeah.
That's actually my problem with the time travel one. I think that was a decent setup, but you can't rush time travel. Like time travel's really intricate. That's a hard plot point to pull off.
That's part of why I've been really liking 10 so far, is because the pacing is so much better. And I find if I think about the books too in depth, I'm like, oh, the pacing is kind of bad.
Yeah.
Did you just pop another Hector?
Yeah. Yeah.
Bro.
You remember that bad timeline you were talking about?
Yeah.
We've gotten 4 Hectors.
You weren't supposed to go towards that light, Joel. It wasn't supposed to be that way. You gotta pick yourself up, brother. You gotta make your destiny.
Wait, did we finally get a good... No, we didn't get a good Eevee yet. Okay. Because the odds of us getting a +10 Hector now are very high.
Yeah. Yeah, you're gonna be that person everybody hates when they run into Arena.
Absolutely. With my +10 Riss. Gonna be like, how is this boy destroying my team? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. With that click, we went into the red on the Drought.
Ooh. Oh God, scary red number. Oh no. It feels worse. Wait, are we still on 5 Fjorms total?
Yep.
Oh.
You remember when we were at 5 and I was talking about how if it kept up this way, it'd be really good?
Yeah. Yeah, are you thinking you maybe jinxed it a little bit?
Nah, I don't believe in jinxing. It's statistics. Works the same way every time, right?
50% of the time. I think so. Yeah.
There's a... I always think about... one of these days I'm going to make a meme for this, but for summoning, like before the summoning session starts, it's that whole like mathematical equations and everything, and you get into summoning, and I'm like, but if I bit my lip and held my right foot while jumping up and down, I bet that Fjorm would show up.
Yeah. Yeah. As someone with OCD, I can tell you the rituals matter. They're very important. They make a big difference.
Hey, Homer, what do you have for me?
My favorite ancient poet. I'm gonna build a Homer one of these days.
Oh, I've got to get to Riss first. And Riss needs some Fjorms. Not Jagans, Fjorms.
You wanted a res god, right? Bring it back. Dude, I remember when Dusel on just a defense tile was the most OP thing you could have in Arena.
Yes.
Oh. Bless. Bless up. 10 Hail Marys. Blessed.
Okay, we're bringing out the Dimitri plushie. All right, we can do this, right?
Surely at least 2 are in here.
Well, according to DTM, this is the worst circle you can get, so. One Lucas down.
Lucas also used to be an absolute legend.
Oh, yeah. Do you remember that's how Promise got her start, was doing Lucas content?
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
Roderick.
Trying to prove DTM wrong again? We can only hope, Oblivion. Genuinely.
Well, as a Vector stream, this has been very successful.
Yeah, change the title. Just change the title.
Yes! Yes!
There we go. That's 1. I said surely 2, right?
Okay. I've got to remember where the button is. It's been so long. Look at us up at 75th percentile now.
Wow, safe green number.
Hey, Oblivion, we all told DTM. I'm glad to have proven him wrong with this. Yeah, Trantalol, this is something that's still up in the store. Actually, it has all 3 House Lords. That was one of the first things we got that Ken May did for us. So you've got a little Edelgard holding an orb, and then a little Claude holding an orb as well. Oh, and she's not plus defense. Maybe that was the thing, is we ran out of all of the plus defense, Fjorm.
You need to find a resentful Fjorm.
Yes!
There you go.
Yes! DTM.
I told you, Shirley too.
Told you.
It's crazy people don't believe me more frequently. Like,
what is this? And Hatter called you unlucky.
yeah, you do this too much more frequently, Joel. You're sleeping on the couch tonight, brother. You're gonna win the moral argument on this one, but
it's all
at
the
a
plus
greater
HPs
cost,
now.
perhaps.
Yeah, when you win the battle but lose the war.
Yep.
Oh wait, I didn't hit the button, did I? Oh, I didn't. Okay. Excellent. All right, we're now better than 87% of summoning sessions.
Properly.
Properly. Okay, and here it goes. Can we go for 3?
Nah, it's probably like a Cordelia.
No, but it wasn't much better.
Nah. Dude, speaking of resplendence, my man Oscar needs an upgrade.
Yeah.
I always hoped that they would do like a chef banner or something, like some kind of cooking themed banner.
Yeah.
Patissiere, perhaps, something like that. Oscar would be key candidate for that, and it's never going to happen, and I'm sad about that.
Oh man, we got 4 more to go. That feels like a lot.
Over the halfway mark.
Absolutely.
In just one circle.
Hey, we take what we can get, and I mean, it's tough to complain about, being better than 86% of summons. Ilya, I think it's now possible to get a microwave alt. So we'll hope TMS gets some love now that Tsubasa has
Dude,
broken
I
the
think
seal.
having to pay a license fee potentially is so. I love that idea, genuinely.
It's really funny. It's probably not good for the game, but it's really funny.
And they're gonna have to do it multiple times because of the Shadow Cub.
Yeah.
I think, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that's funny, man. That's crazy. That'll teach them to give us any kind of power.
Yeah.
In the game.
When
waiting for that notification. Due to overwhelming popular demand of Tsubasa representation, we are no longer able to afford producing the game. That'd be crazy.
Is that the end of service banner? Is the Shadow Cup?
You all asked for this. Now look what you've done. It would be like kind of poetic to have that real monkey paw situation. Not that that would happen, chat. The game's gonna live forever, I promise. Everybody knows.
Hello, the good Grima. Imagine being the 4-star on a banner and being better than your female 5-star counterpart.
I say good for the boy. I love that. I love when a 4-star is awesome. It just doesn't happen too frequently.
All right. How
Someone
good?
in chat mentioned are the Shadow Cup units going to be mythics like Lyn? I genuinely think they would be.
You think so?
And I think that's why they're like introducing them at different times.
They're doing. It looks like they're doing 2 at a time, and they could definitely do a double banner that way.
Yeah, for sure they will. Because Lyn herself was on a double, no?
Yes, she was.
Yeah.
Is it actually cheaper to have a voice actor come in and do multiple units?
Yeah. Yeah, they do bulk recording for sure.
Because I guess I would think they would get paid by the gig, but is that one of those things where if you come in, we'll pay you, 50% more and you just do one more character?
I don't know if it's by gig or session. This would have been a good question for me to ask Sam Slade when I talked to her last year. Hindsight. But it may just be like, they book them in the booth for, 2, 3 hour, 4 hour session, whatever. And then they just kind of get what they get.
I mean, for studio time, it's likely cheaper, but I imagine that studio time is cheaper than talent time.
Yeah.
Finally get a good IV on Oswin. That guy carried me through FE7.
I don't ever remember using Oswin.
You know how it works. RNGesus smiled upon him and he was just invincible.
All I remember is my Lin was really bad.
Everyone's Lin is really bad. That's
comically bad though. Her speed was like literally 7.
I did 3 playthroughs on that, and I went all the way through Hector hard mode. For a while there, I was convinced I was going to do a stream with that, which I thought might have been really fun, but those are very time consuming, and if they go bad, it's whew, those get to be yes.
Okay.
We are tied, Hector's and Fjorm's again.
We are once again on the uptick.
Oh man, that makes me happy.
Wait, how many orbs have been burned?
Around 700. Finally get a good IV. Now, the dark timeline is actually if I get Vector up to +9 and I finish Fjorm. But I really want to get that one last merge.
Every day we stray further away. I feel like with these harmonized options, they're gonna pop up so frequently. This is beautiful. Wait, how long has this stream been going on? I said clean 90, right?
2 hours and 10 minutes.
I'm looking to when we started. We started an hour and 36 minutes ago on this banner. So it's close. We are not hitting the 90 mark that I had set for us, but it's close. I'm gonna say plus speed minus HP.
Okay, I got a request for a poll here.
My true power.
So you guys will have to excuse this. I need to fix my my chat, and instead of that, I did the summon-o-meter. So there's so many things I needed to fix under the hood, and I was like, nah, I'll just play with summoning. All right. Let's see, I think I can hide. Well, oh well. It'll just sit up there uncomfortably. All right, that's beautiful right there. That is very nice. So 3 more. Okay. We can do this. We're not done yet.
Wait, is it 3 more?
No, 2 more. 2 more.
So dos más, por favor. Fjorm can speak other languages for those who don't know the lore. I'm just appealing to her multicultural side.
She actually speaks Niflheese, but she has a babblefish.
It's true.
Oh man. Okay.
The doubters are winning in chat right now. That's crazy.
Am I going to have to wear the Dimitri shirt every time I summon now? I say that. Let's wait till we get these. Maybe we now get the vector timeline again.
Dude, the Hector poll went further in Hector's. That's crazy. Chat, y'all are cold-blooded.
It's close. Come on, guys. You got to believe in me here. Oh, man, DTM. I have had the stream where multiple blues on a circle has been the best thing ever.
Yeah, take that, DTM.
Yeah.
Non-believer.
Because disproving stats with single data points is definitely the way you do it.
I love being a statistical anomaly. It's awesome.
Oh yeah, 53. But then we did get in honor of DTM, we got we got a Lucina. So many Lucases. I wonder how close I am to having to clean out the barracks.
Oh, what were you at when we started?
I think I had 450 units. And I think I top out at 650.
Okay. Yeah, you're probably getting a little close then.
I bet I am.
My barracks are fully maxed out because, like, back in the day, I didn't do skill inheritance until like 4 years in. So I kept everything I had. Manuals were not an option. Back in my day, we didn't have manuals.
Or the backup barracks.
Oh,
didn't have any of that.
Or reserves. Nothing. Just pain and sadness mostly. Because, what was it? Vantage Takumi was just an absolute menace.
The most busted unit ever to hit Faye. Oh man, Ilya, that's taking me back. And we didn't have skill inheritance either. The actual greatest change to Faye ever was skill inheritance.
But it was all down till, like, I miss it. I miss when you just had to take what was on a banner, and that's what you got.
There was something magical about them accidentally making Reinhardt the most busted unit in the game because he could inherit Deathblow. So, maybe that's the Chaos Demon in me, though. Like, they clearly did not understand skill inheritance at that point. There you go. He's Niffle.
Yeah, him. That's who I got the other one confused with. Tsubaki?
Tsubaki, yeah.
I got Tsubasa brain now. Choose Your Legends changed me. Everything is Tsubasa now.
Okay.
That's all right. You wanted plus 10, right? Real easy to edit stream titles, Joel. No problem.
Right now, I want to get out of here with orbs. That's my goal. Oh.
You know what's crazy? The next time they rerun this banner and you just do your free pull, you're just gonna get another Hector.
Yeah. I mean, hopefully by then Armored Flare won't be power crept.
One can only hope.
It's been about 700 DTM. I started with about 1700. Why would you jinx me like that? You says, all things considered, you've dodged pity breakers amazingly well. Man.
All right.
You don't,
Joel, I don't want to tell you how to
me.
run your live stream. I don't. You gotta ban those people. That is bad mojo, brother.
Oh man. But yeah, it's been Isadora and whatever this unit is, because it's definitely gonna be a pity breaker. Oh no, 4-star special.
Would have been. I don't know how many years ago at this point, but you know, the thing that they don't talk about, we're getting so many new heroes that aren't really new heroes or in the standard pool.
Yeah.
You're not gonna have as many pity breakers anymore.
It's true. And the other thing we don't talk about is the bloat in the 4-star special pool.
Mm-hmm. Dude, I noticed on the FEH channel when they went through like, oh, we're adding these to the 4-star special pool. I was like, wow, that list feels... That's an interesting size list. Okay,
Yeah.
I wonder what that's gonna look like in 3 years from now. Like, there's just like 5 demotes that go in.
DTM, the 8 doesn't include the spark. Okay.
So again, I don't want to jinx anything, but like we are on track to sub 1,000. I just, for the record.
Do I have to
Keeping it
kick
out
you
there.
out now?
You can't. I want to.
No, I need the company. To be fair, you brought pretty good luck, so I think you can try to jinx things a little bit.
Yeah, I've earned it. I walk
think
a
you
very
have.
fine line between catastrophe and celebration.
Hey, Chronicos. I'm trying to mimic your wailing ways.
I don't think you're quite there yet, Joel. You're not like mash tapping through the smoke portion, which is where the real wailing begins. Where you're like, you're skipping any and all animation.
That generally happens when I get angry about what the summons are doing.
Yeah, rage pulling. Rage
Yeah.
pulling is awesome.
It's that it's when you start thinking that you are doomed.
It does give desperation from like, surely it can't get worse, right?
Exactly.
You gotta get better.
Hello, gambler's fallacy. All right. You know, if you wanted to give me a Fjorm here, I would take it. I do love Cordelia, though. Okay, unit that you
Bottom
wanted
left?
to plus 10, but never got to.
That is a weird question for me. Oh, there are a couple actually. And they're usually like the older seasonal ones.
Absolutely.
So like Festival Elencia.
Oh, yeah.
I've yet to nail that down. The ongoing saga of Pirate Tibarn. Well, I've never lived that down. You know what? I'm gonna say top left.
Top left. All right, here we
Yeah.
go.
If it's Naga, I'm really sorry.
Watch the game somehow be broken and give me a pirate Tibarn right here.
I would leave the call. I would leave the call.
Oh man. I tried so hard to get Bridal Cordelia when she first came out.
Yeah, she's a good one. I actually, one of my larger hopes from back in the day was I was live. I think it was 2020. And I was going in to get +10 Bride Cordelia. And I did the colorless back to back. I'm an all colorless circle, mind you. Take that DTM. Catch that tray just because. But very different time back then. It was on a I think it was on like a legendary banner or something at the time. Back when they were doing that.
Yeah.
But I can't remember which one it was. But she's great. You don't have her at Max Merge yet?
I still don't.
So when we get those seasonal tickets every year, which one do you gravitate towards? Do you go heart or head?
Up and yes!
There we go.
Yes.
There we go.
All you folks who voted for Hector feel pretty silly now.
Shun the non-believers. Shun them.
All right, one more to go. That's right, DTM, just one more.
My true
Wow, that is a very nice percentile there. Let's see. We can end the poll and figure out who voted for what because it's been up for a little bit. Oh wow, that's all of you. Come on, guys.
If
You
you
don't
voted
believe-
Hector, you have to subscribe right now.
You don't believe
the
in
rule.
KCB?
Another defense. Classic.
Uh-oh, that might be bad. If we have to wait for another defense until she comes back.
Wouldn't it be great if we just closed it out right now?
Absolutely, yes.
Yeah, it's nice to want things, huh?
Reinhardt heard me talking about him. He decided to show off his little hands.
Dude, rearmed Reinhardt. What happened there?
I don't. Which one you want to pick?
Bottom left, of course.
I mean, clearly they were just scared of having Reinhardt to pop up. It doesn't make any sense though. I don't know.
I sometimes forget he exists.
That's because he was, well, we had one person in the Discord who was a Reinhardt fanatic, and I've even forgotten now which person it was. But they actually had him defeating whoever the big bad was at the time, and I can't remember now. But yeah, you had to work really hard. Have you noticed that they've been doing fewer fodder factories this year?
No, surely that's just coincidence. Surely that's not by design. That'd be crazy.
They give out really expensive, hard to get fodder and then stop doing fodder factories?
That's all in your head, Joel. Don't think too much.
I try not to.
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, I think they know. I think they know that those were like a pretty crazy archetype to enter into, like functionally. As far as like Ascended Flarets go, I don't understand the lack of those at all, but maybe I don't understand the the boon around an extra stat boost like that.
Maybe that's the real way they fix the summoning pool, is they put a lot of these limited time heroes into it. And then suddenly summoning becomes a ton more interesting.
You know, they've kind of started to do that with skills banners.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. The rates are bad, and I don't ever recommend anybody like put a lot of initiative into those, but they have done that, even like seasonals and stuff. Like it's, or I shouldn't say seasonal, I should say special. But I also feel like they use the word special to describe heroes too many different ways. It's hard to keep track sometimes.
Absolutely.
The holiday heroes, perhaps.
I ran into someone who, because I've been looking through old tools and stuff for Fae, and a while back someone had tried to create a Fae like a set of terms that we standardly use, and it was wild to see how much it had changed. It was also wild that someone actually tried to do that. Like, that is not an easy thing,
dude. Like a slang glossary.
A combination of, well, I guess slang is probably a good word, but even like stuff that is used by intelligent systems and is hard to figure out.
Oh, okay.
Santos, that is my biggest complaint with those, is they don't have a spark. I don't understand that, but it seems like that would make more people want to summon on them, but I don't know. The business decisions that IS makes are sometimes a little bit confusing, and I have to remember that this is their only successful gacha game.
Yeah. I don't know. I think they would abuse the sunk cost fallacy a little more. They just kind of don't give you an opportunity to get there sometimes. But I also think that auto battle should be free for everyone, because that would encourage people to play the game more.
Well, that's
at least more easily.
That's been something Oblivion's been pounding the table for a while. Is you shift like auto battle into the free to play, but then you add in like a battle pass.
Dude, I've been preaching battle pass for years. It's crazy. I don't know how they like fumble the bag like that. Battle passes are free money. It's crazy. Yeah. And they did it with Shadows too, which is like Shadows has like a proper like paid free battle pass line, so they know it exists. Like they know it's a real thing. It's weird.
How do you feel about Shadows?
Oh, well, it depends on who you ask. I may be the most hateful, entitled Fae-tuber to ever talk about Shadows, or I may be the one who only speaks nicely of it. It really depends on the individual. I think it's okay. I think it, like, I make the comparison a lot to how Mario Bros. 2 is still a legitimate Mario Bros. Game, but it's just a reskin of like Doki Doki Panic with Mario characters. I think Shadows is kind of like that, but like for
how does that game end? Not Mario 2, the other one that I can't pronounce. Doki Doki.
Oh, Doki Doki Panic?
Yeah.
So, I mean,
is that also a dream?
No. Wait. It might be. I genuinely don't remember. And now I'm going to watch like 12 YouTube essays on it this weekend. It might. God, that was such a bad ending.
It really was.
I genuinely understand people's gripes about that.
I loved Mario 2, by the way. But that's the ending. I was like, what?
Yeah, sometimes everything's a dream and nothing matters.
Hey, when I dream, I dream of Yoshi.
I don't know. I think Shadows is fine. Oh God. Oh no. Oh no.
the reason this is bad is because it puts him within striking distance.
Yeah. Don't fall prey to that, Joel.
No, we gotta save orbs. Oh, all right.
Wait, does the 10x include the spark?
That one includes the spark. Yeah,
Okay.
there's just been 10 of them.
Okay.
Looks like we called it. Hey, Fjorm can still win. The Hector believers are out there. Anyway, yes, terrible ending. I don't understand it. But anyway, so Mario 2 is just a reskin, and in the same way you were comparing that to Shadows.
Yeah, it's I feel like on its foot, it doesn't have a lot of like independent identity, and it doesn't really feel like a Fire Emblem game. I think they just saw the success of Heroes and was like, we can do that again, but like with a different theme, which is fine. But I think if you want a game to be successful and have people be excited about it, maybe you should also promote it before you drop it randomly on a like Tuesday night or something. Like that would be kind of funny, right? So I don't know. I feel like they didn't set it up well to do well.
I have to say this carefully because Ilya always gets onto me. I like Shadows. I legitimately do. But I think they knew it wasn't a very good game. And in this case, I mean good game by it just doesn't have a lot of depth to it. Like it's clear there wasn't a whole lot put into it in that respect.
Yeah. I mean, I played it. I even bought the battle pass, the first, like, whatever pass it was. Because I wanted to get the full experience.
Yeah.
I wanted to give it a genuine try. I stopped playing after a week because it just couldn't hold me. Because I was like, okay, I log on, I do the thing, and then I just keep doing the same thing. And I didn't really know how to spend my time differently, and that confused me. So I was just kind of out after that. But I have no beef with it. Genuinely, I don't.
In true Intelligent Systems form, they did a terrible job of explaining that game. The early game is awful because it's so hard to figure out what in the world's going on. And I think that immediately, that's why you got so many reviews when it first came out that, oh, this is the most terrible game ever. And then you got all the retractions later.
But I don't like how they tried to, and this is maybe where my take is slightly more controversial and people dislike when I say it. I feel like they realized, oh, we didn't promote this super well, but we really want people to latch onto it, and they're not doing that. So maybe we like piggyback off of Choose Your Legends, which is like our hypest time of year, and we use that clout to sell you this other game also. And it just felt like it cheapened the experience a little bit.
Yes!
There it is. Is that it?
That is it.
I think that's it. Where are our Hector non-believers?
Right? Where
Get
are
them
we
out.
at with Hector? Oh my gosh, we're at 10 Hectors?
Ban them all. Ban them all, Hector believers. You lost.
Now plus 10 Hector and get flare fodder.
Oh, what's the orb count, by the way?
Are
Are we sub 1K?
Yes, we are. Oh wow.
Look at that.
Oh wow, we did really well. Because we
Just
had
keep hitting the
17.
mark tonight.
Yeah,
I love that.
I think you called it almost dead on. You said 950. It's very, very close.
Well,
That's unbelievable. Like Calder's shot there.
sometimes you got it. What can you do? You're thinking about the other Hector, aren't you?
Oh no, I'm trying to figure out how many orbs I started with. Go away, stream key. I need to see past you. I can see a 1. All right. Well, that doesn't help me any. There you go. It was about 1,700. Yeah. Oh man, that's excellent. That's really good. Oh, I guess
Calling
I've got
the big guns.
I guess I
gotta
didn't
get
do
the job done.
Got to do the finish
How
out.
it is.
All right, DTM. Can you real quick look? Like that's. I think I still have some mathing to improve. Okay, so there it is, 17.6 percentile. So there's still some mathing to improve in my my formula up there. Either way, though, like that's really, really good.
Chat, you will not have a similar experience. Just letting you know. Disclaimer. Disclaimer. Flashing light. Bold letters.
For a large enough sample size, 16% of you will have a better experience. Unless you're Oblivion. And then you just automatically will have a bad one. Oh man, that's amazing. Man, I am kind of really happy about that. Oh, and I hit it just perfect. Oh my god.
Dude, I completely forgot about the barracks number too.
Oh my god.
That's crazy.
That
I
is
love when-
insane.
I really love when a plan comes together, you know?
How does that happen? That's impossible.
Low odds. Low odds. It does happen.
You,
Clearly.
I am sorry, you. I am so sorry. You did not jinx me. That was incredible for Pity Breakers. Like, absolutely incredible. We got one Isadora. Now, that's, Snailman says it's you've got to send Fjorm now to make space. That is, oh, I love that so much. Okay. Hold on. Well, actually, I think, will they let me just be 1 over?
Maybe?
I just
I
kind of
think
want
until
to,
you summon again.
I just kind of want to
Yeah.
leave it there. That's so cool.
I think you can. I think you just can't summon.
Do you have any idea how much that makes my OCD happy?
I have an understanding. Yeah.
Oh man, that is unbelievable. Okay, should we do the thing and check to make sure that well, okay, let me get them to quit complaining at me here. We'll send a few home. Because, you know, it's not hard right now. Maybe not you. I don't have perfect IV Lorenz yet. Okay, then we won't waste you guys' time with any more of that. Let's go over to brigades. And take a look at what we have here. So this is something I didn't discuss. I have 2 +10 Iris.
That tracks. What's the story?
It was on, I think there were 2 different banners, but there was one with her and Embla, not Embla, shoot. Who's Embla's lackey? The little bat boy.
Oh, Elm.
Elm, thank you. Oh,
Yeah.
I love my Elm. He'll be mad at me later. All right, that is actually 11. Okay. And I had the most amazing Ira luck you have ever seen. And she was the one unit on the banner that I did not want. So, good times.
Sometimes it does swing that way, unfortunately.
I have to say it did not swing that way this time. This is quite nice. And then We can look at how many hectares we. Oh, did you know this is case sensitive?
I did.
Why would you make that case sensitive?
Famously, I misspell things and hit random shift buttons as I'm typing, and it's a nightmare.
Okay. I think I did. I accidentally put one more Hector than I had. Oh, thank you so much, Gur.
Yeah, I'm counting 9.
So so I'm too short of a +10. That I feel better about that.
Yeah.
So
No reason
I
to go
had.
in.
Yeah, absolutely not. I mean, not that there ever was, because that's a dangerous thing.
You could concoct a reason if you really wanted to. We could spin a tale to justify.
But yeah, that's amazing. I might, like, if he comes back and it's sparkable, I might try to grab another one. But you know,
they will be for sure.
Yeah. 2 Hectors for another arena cord, just saying. I mean, I'm all about that.
Now, Joel, the compensation that comes with this power is knowing when to stop.
Oh no, we're stopping. That's
You only get 3 wishes. So Oblivion, you take that arena core and you put it somewhere else, sir.
the one heart. Oh, it is 10. Oh no, don't tell me that. I missed a heart. Oh no, don't tell me that.
Oh, it is.
Oh no.
Well. Like I said, when this comes back around, you'll just bink a free pull. And what a beautiful story that'll be.
It will be a beautiful story. But you know, we are going to do one YOLO pull. And then we are going to stop. Well, 2 YOLO pulls. I don't know how this could get any better because we landed exactly at my barracks limit, but this would be kind of funny. DTM hates when I do this, by the way. Then when this isn't a Hector, we'll say it just wasn't meant to be. All right.
The power has its limits, brother.
Power has its limits. All right.
The lamp only gives you 3 wishes, Joel.
You know what? I'm happy with my wishes. This could not have gone better. Like, that is an amazing summoning session. We rage baited DTM. That was the goal. The goal was to rage bait DTM. All right, next steps. Here in a couple days, I'm going to have a RIS building stream, which will be incredibly exciting, I'm sure. And that'll we'll actually sit down and do some testing with RIS and make sure that we can actually do all the things that I'm thinking. We've also got a couple different pieces of fodder that I need to give them that are important, so that'll be fun all on its own. But KCB, do you want to talk about your new channel? Because I don't know that everyone knows about it.
I could. I haven't actually officially said anything about it. I've just been like, all right, I people that aren't in the know.
Uh-oh. Did I do this before you were ready? Is that
No.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to out you.
No. Our current area is having a hard time deciding if it's spring or winter, and the days are changing. So my throat just closed up slightly.
Oh, I feel you on that.
We're good. We got water. And no, I've just been breaking all my content into different channels. So I have a FEH exclusive channel now, along with some others. So that exists. But I will do like an official announcement at some point I'm lazy and I don't make videos in the order that I should. I just like to put content out, and updates are boring for me. But there is some stuff over there. They're all going to be variations of my name. So this one's called KCB Faye. But yeah, it's that. Other than that, I'm still doing my thing, just live streaming over at KCB GG. But you know, it's good times. I've finally given up the idea that I can put multiple different games and content types on a single channel. YouTube just doesn't like it when you do that. So I submit to the YouTube overlords, and I've broken out my my channels. So if you're in here now, you're getting the exclusive on that. If you haven't seen me like randomly post about stuff yet.
Okay, so we're gonna have a moment of real talk here. So for those of you who don't do YouTube, subs don't actually matter. Only there's a caveat. And that's once you get past 1,000. And they're a great bragging point, and I absolutely love when you guys subscribe to me, but really they don't matter too much. But the thing is, if you are under 1,000, that means all of the pennies that you are earning go to YouTube instead of to you, which is just wrong. So anytime you see a channel sub 1,000, try to pop them a sub and help them out, because that's, yeah, they want that check at the end of the year that's like 6 cents, because we don't want to be giving that to YouTube.
Big YouTube doesn't need it, frankly.
It's very true.
I mean, I've talked to Joe YouTube, and frankly, no one likes him. So why give him more of your hard-earned watch money, right? But yeah, it is troubling and difficult. Slightly less now in like the YouTube Shorts era, because like they factored in a way to like have that get your channel monetized and stuff like that. But yeah, shout out to all the sub 1,000s out there in true stream fashion. The sub 1,000 theme tonight. Shout it out, because they're doing it for the love of the game at that point, until they can get monetized. But
and then get that check for 6 cents.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, especially right, dude. Can I be so real and break the fourth wall real quick? I'm
Absolutely.
so angry that FEH's anniversary is in February, which is like historically the worst ad revenue month of the entire year. It's such a bummer, and like there's actually things to make videos on and stuff. It's such a bummer. Anyway,
I think you mentioned that
business talk.
You mentioned that in like 4 years ago in a live, and that was the biggest glass shattering moment for me on the planet. I was like, oh my God, you're right. The times when we have the most stuff to do is the times where we get paid the least.
Yep.
So that's
and it's crazy because FEH got delayed. It was supposed to come out in November.
Oh man,
which would have been great for everybody. It would have coincided with like the end of books and all the but
yeah,
what can you do?
And then I see Rebel 53 down there who's also sub 1,000, so I definitely go help them out. But yeah, subs help people get money. Once they're past 1,000, then don't listen to them whine. They just like the number to brag about, which I am one of you, by the way. I love to see the number go up. But really, the thing that matters is getting folks over 1,000. That's a big deal. So if you can help them out with that, that's a good thing. But with that, yeah, we've got when is the I believe we have on Wednesday is the trailer, right? For the legendary or mythic or emblem.
It might be, yeah. It's coming up, dude. I realized that we were now in February 20 territory, and I was like, I thought it was like the 12th the other day. So I don't even know what's going on anymore. But like the year we're almost a third through the year already, or a quarter through the year. It's crazy.
That is flying by. It's on the 25th.
Yeah, are we looking at mythic, legendary, emblem?
I have a weird theory that it's a water legendary.
Okay.
But it could
All
be
right.
anything.
Interesting.
Most of the smart people are saying mythic. So that's probably the way to go. Or, you know, they could do both. Because sometimes that happens.
I would put my money on mythic or double. Yeah. But it's interesting. Did you know they didn't say when Fjorm was coming back in the notes?
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Yeah. I think probably it's still likely she's back this month, but not to give everybody FOMO. I'm sorry if that happened just now. But it is weird that they didn't say when she'd be coming back. So putting it out there.
See, that's the real reason I had to come in here and summon, because, you know, Fjorm is never coming back. Alrighty. Well, go sub to KCB Faye. Thank you guys so much for sticking around. I always love getting to hang with you, and it's always nice for you guys to help keep my sanity. And I'm just gonna have to invite KCB to every summoning session, because good lord, that was fantastic. Called exactly how many we would be doing.
Sometimes a blind squirrel will find a nut in the yard every once in a while, right? Sometimes it happens 3 times in a row. So I'm happy that I could use my mystical, definitely not sponsored by Intelligent Systems powers to.
Do you have the button that you press for drama?
There's no button. What are you talking about? That's crazy. If there was a button, though, theoretically, who would have told you about that, Joel? Just out of curiosity.
All right. Well, I'm going to close this out here. Thank you guys so much. If you want better luck, apparently the Dimitri shirt does it. So, I guarantee if you go buy a Dimitri shirt, you'll have better luck. Nobody clip that. That's a bad thing for me to say.
Oh, that's going straight to the wife, bro.
But anyway, you guys take care and schedule an appointment with your FEHologist real soon.